So, in the hobbit hole at the end of our garden, we have, and we do quite a lot of cooking on it because that's what we're like, a wood burner like that, and I'm trying to make a little oven to go on the top to cook chickens and such like in the oven. That's just an Outbacker stove, but that's what I'm trying to do. So far I've made up this little oveny thing, so I've just got to put an end and a door on it and a little shelf in the middle. With my not very good welding skills, using my little eBay MIG welder that I bought some time ago and gradually been learning it. Whoa dear, the snowdrops are out, and what we've got round here is the place barbecues go to die, and this is an old barbecue I had. You can see it's been pulled to pieces, or snowdrops, because there where I'm getting the parts to make the little oven. If you ever do try a bit of welding, make sure you get one of these automatically operated helmets. You get very cheap ones that come with the cheapest equipment. It's automatic and it goes when it flashes. Solar powered, seems very good, and it only cost about 25 quid, less than that. Right, onwards. Well, we've got this far with this little oven on the Outbacker stove. Got those bits there to hold it on. Hopefully that will stay there and won't twist too much. Got to put a back on it now, then conjure up the door. Seems to be okay. Right, so after much banging and clacking with the old barbecue, we've now, what's her indoors laughing about? We're now going to try and cook a chicken in the oven that I've made for the Outbacker stove. There it is, it fits on there. Who knows if it's going to get hot enough, but we have a little opening system there which you have to do gingerly, hinged, and then inside you have a metal mesh and your thing that your chicken's going to go in. Now to light it, shikwi. Right, we've lit the firebox in the stove. It's just been lit. See if it will get a draw on it and heat up. And I just don't know if the oven will get hot enough. It should do, I think. Ironically, there's some of the old wood from the supports from the knackered barbecue that's going to be used to cook the chicken. Yee! Well, it's definitely heating up. I'm not sure if using nylon nuts on the hinges was the best idea, but the temperature is certainly getting up. What was that pinging noise? Slight smell of the metal sort of burning off, I suppose. It might be the nylox, but it's, you know, it was on a barbecue top, so it should be okay. Fire nicely chugging away. Bonkers. Well, her indoors has turned up with a snifter of homemade sloe gin and I don't know what else. A strange look on her face, and it's going to go in. Mental. As you get older, you need to get madder. If not, what's the point? Right, so the food has gone in at what time? Her indoors?
4:45.
4:45. Little Stink wants to come in. She'll smell a lovely cooked chicken. So there we go. Needs more wood. Shikwi. The stove has warmed up nicely in here to 14.6. Now let's have a time to have a look to see if the food is cooking. Oh, it is. Look, you can see in there that it's actually slowly cooking away. I'm quite pleased with that. Taken longer than you would expect, but well, you would expect that. It's not as hot. Whether or not a metal plate on the bottom from the old barbecue, the old griddle plate, might hold a bit of heat, but it's certainly cooking. What do you reckon? Poppy says, I want some of that. And I'm indoors, she's mad. Now we're getting the high tech out with the laser thermometer and taking the temperature, and low down it's about 150 degrees C. Higher up, it's only about 100 degrees C. So that's interesting, but low down, 150, 160, it's not too, that will definitely cook something. So we might be getting there. Right, the light's going now, but let's have a little look inside. Oh yeah, it's cooking. Well, it's cooked, let's have a stab. Torching outdoors. Give a prodding device. Oh yeah. Potato is certainly cooked. Pretty certain the meat is. Give it a little longer for safety. Well, my considered opinion is, if you look in there with the light, I think that is done. So I consider that a success. Took about an hour. Right, well there it is all cooked, and I'm pretty happy with that cooked. Took about an hour. So, success. Just put a hot plate on the top to keep the heat downwards a bit, and also you can put a coffee pot on there, and that's an oven made of an old barbecue. Shekwi, thanks for watching. Dinner time.